In this video, I'm going to show you how to paint a dog with black fur. Hi, my name is Julie Kennelly with Julie Kennelly Fine Art. In this video, I recently painted a dog that has black fur, and I'm going to do a time lapse. I'm going to show you a time lapse of this. It's really just a process video, me blocking in the dog and going through and covering the canvas. I talk a little bit about color theory in here as well and how to mix the colors. But hopefully, if this is something you're trying to work on, this video will help give you a few tips and some confidence on how to pull it all together. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, here we go. There's my palette, and here we're getting started with Hamilton. I started with an outline of the dog on my 18 by 18 canvas, and I'm using purple mixed with a little bit of odorless mineral spirits. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the painting and I'm going to put in the areas where I want to have my where the darkest darks are going to be, the darkest values. And this helps me kind of maneuver through the painting in the later stages, so I know where I'm going to lay down those richer colors, those thicker colors, after I get the initial canvas, the initial dog covered on the canvas. So we're trying to go through and cover all of the white and put some sort of value. It doesn't have to be exact. We're not going for exactness right here. This is just the initial covering, and it will eventually get covered again with a whole nother layer of paint. So Hamilton obviously is a black dog, and I'm going to use black. I don't use black paint. I make my own black paint, so I'm using Alizarin Crimson, Ultramarine Blue, and a little bit of Cadmium Yellow to make our black. And if I want it to be a cooler black, I'm going to use a little more blue. If I want it to be a warmer black, I'm going to use a little bit more red. So a little bit of white when I want to make my value a little bit lighter. So we're just moving along here, going through the nose, and we're going to kind of come through, work on the mouth a little bit more, work on the nose, and then get on up there and work on those eyes, which I always feel like the eyes are really bring out the character in our dogs. So those are kind of always the funnest part. No matter what, when I'm doing a commission, I always ask people to make sure that send me a handful of pictures, but always include one that really shows me a good picture of their eyes, so we can really truly reflect them. So yeah, I'm going in, working on the eyes, using a small brush. I'm going to come back through later when I put my heavier paints in, my thicker colors and my deeper colors. I'll have a bigger brush, but I'm really it's not really an expensive brush. It was just some pack of brushes I got at who knows where. I have so many brushes. So here we go. We're kind of putting in those darker darks now, thicker paint, which I love those colors. So I pre-mix some piles of these various shades of the black that I'm using. So I pre-mix those on my palette, so as I'm going along, looking at my reference, I'm kind of looking at the nuances and the different values and the different, the different shadows and reflections that are on his reference photo. So yes, we're kind of going along there, filling things in. Like I said, this was over just a couple days. I did this, so I was filming it, but I did not film the final details because I come back and do those randomly, like maybe 10-15 minutes at a time. So I didn't film those. So here we go. This is Hamilton, and I did a second commission also of a bulldog, and you'll see a picture of that at the end, both of them together, Atticus and Hamilton, and they were both completed. I really like the way Atticus turned out also. So yeah, we're just going. This obviously is sped up like 16 times, just to kind of get I'll probably make another pass with this painting and maybe put something a little slower if anyone is interested in seeing that. So here we are. There's Hamilton. The two of them together. There's a little bit of light cast onto the table where I had them sitting, but this is This is them while they were drying. They have to dry for several days before I put varnish on them. I do use a little bit of medium when I'm painting these so that they do dry a little bit faster. I try to not put on super thick paint. So here they are. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you have an awesome creative day.